city where dreams come alive. BWatts on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all.
What's going on, friends? You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, as you come in to this broadcast, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or I drop a video. Tonight broadcast, I have two of the best content creators on YouTube, and also I have two more that's not here tonight, but they got different night. That's Coach Drake and Greg said it. But tonight is JR Boxing and my dog, Uncle Steve. They are here tonight on Tuesday night, and we getting ready to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. Well, also, we're going to pivot when we get through talking about that, and we're going to talk about something else. All right? But once again, you just sit back and relax. And don't forget to hit that like button, because you never know what JR Boxing is going to say. It is what it is. But once again, I want to thank the chat. Thank y'all for your support. Y'all one of the best who ever do it. Appreciate it. Every time I come on, y'all come on over here and support me every night during the week, and I'm grateful for that. Also, I got to give a shout out to Coach Prime and his staff for putting my boys in their demo this past week. Want to thank Miss Connie. Want to thank Alan, who contacted me and sent the email and shared the video with me. I appreciate that and everything that you do. Shout out to Bucky also, a well-off meeting. All right, let me bring up the fellas and let's see what they got. 2-9. I got Uncle Steve. I don't know why JR didn't pop up. Let's see. Let me try JR again. He still won't pop up. Let me try something else. What's going on with JR backstage? JR, you don't want to do the show tonight? You still in Florida? There you is.
Nah, baby, I'm back, man.
Hey, you know how they computer hack, man. You back, but you went away. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's going on? What's going on? Hope y'all had a great day today. Yes, sir. I want to say hello to the chat. What's going on? Jizzle, TM, Tim, Crystal Wise Williams, Sabrina. What's going on? We'll see Coach Dre down there. What's up, Coach Dre? Hope all things well with you, big dog. Hope your team doing good and your son doing good in high school football. Michael Lockhart, OFB, DJH, Miss Karen, BD, what's going on? TM, Miss Shepherd, I love CC is on post. I thought she was going to church tonight. Miss Debbie Garcia, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Miss V, appreciate everything that you do for Sports Talk with BWatts. Think I got everybody. I got everybody. Once again, hit the like button if you don't mind. Well, fellas, let's get into it. JR, starting off with you. Who's going to be QB1 for this game for Colorado coming up against Houston? Talk to me, my dog, about the QB situation that they got in Colorado. You already know where I stand. It ain't no secret. I'm still hanging my hat on K-Salt. But Coach Ryan can do what he want to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, they flat out asked Coach Prime during the presser today, and he said, "Y'all know I'm not going to answer that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to be out there. It'll be interesting to see, but quite frankly, I don't know. If you ask me who I think should be out there, K-Salt, but you know, I ain't the coach. So, what's up, Uncle Steve?
Man, what's going on, JR? What's going on, B. Watts? Who's the quarterback? Who's the quarterback? Who's the quarterback? That's like asking somebody, where's Waldo? We don't know. We don't watch no damn Waldo, man. When do we watch them books? We don't watch no Dr. Zeus and all. Man, come on, man. We don't do all that. Coach Prime told y'all, man, he loves Rudy. He loves Rudy. Well, I'm from, we don't deal with Rudy because you can't be a Rudy Poo running around and you talking about hanging out with me. It's not going to happen. But Coach Prime's talking about a different Rudy. You know, he's talking about that lovable, oh, the underdog. Oh, we heard it before. We heard of old Charlie. We heard of old Trevor. Now it's Brian Staub. Man, I tell you, it's made for TV. But with that being said, Coach Prime got a hard decision. To me, it's not a hard decision at all. The decision is K-Salt, period. If you're talking about winning, it's K-Salt. But see, what we don't know is this. Them receivers crying. And them receivers in Coach Prime's office, we want the ball. We want the ball. We ain't getting the ball. See, now you got two choices here. You can tell them, well, if you blocked, you will get the ball. But you didn't block. So if you ain't gonna block, why am I gonna throw you the ball? Or you can do what the masses do. We gonna get you the ball. And I'm like, hey, I don't know. But for me in my house, it's K-Salt all the way, baby. Because one thing I'm gonna tell people out there who are all in, I'm a Ryan Staub. I told people before I like Ryan Staub. I've said it in the past. I'm a Ryan Staub 1,000%. But one thing I do know, Ryan Staub is just like Fitzpatrick, who played quarterback. He can get hot and he can win you 3 or 4 games, and then he'll turn around and throw 6 interceptions. All I'm telling you is, all y'all people who talking about Staub, go back and we'll look at well off for the whole time and tell me what time you saw Ryan Staub and he didn't throw an interception.
Talk, Steve. Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
And I like him. And I like him.
And I know,
but man,
you're a big fan because you like him last year.
I'm a big fan, but I got money on the line. And when I got money on the line, I'm going K-Salt, baby. If you talking about money, I'm not Ryan Staub. The only way Ryan Staub is going to be successful if Coach Prime lean into the running game and then do play action, and then you can hit the receivers and lean on your defense. If he does that, Ryan Staub can be very successful. But limit, like the Utah game, limit his throws. But if y'all come in there and y'all think y'all got Shedeur Sanders, homeboy, I'm going on that betting line, whatever that betting line is. If you talking about throwing that ball 30, 40 times, oh, Houston gonna be high stepping. Houston gonna be looking like Walter Payton. It's gonna be sweetness because you can't do it. He's not no 40 attempt quarterback, and we shouldn't try to make that. 25, he like Dak Prescott. when Dak Prescott throw the ball less than 25, 25, when Dallas run more than 20 attempts, they win the majority of the games that Dak Prescott plays. All I'm
Mhm.
saying is if they run the ball, I think they can be successful. But my money's on K-Salt. Back to you, B-Wise.
Yeah, it's mighty strange. All summer, all spring, all fall, even in the chat, even up on this platform. Juju, 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 Juju. What did Juju talk now? They all ran. They all ran. They all ran to the other side. Two Ryan Star. They ain't hollering Juju now. We were trying to
Yeah,
tell the boy just 17. He was just
yeah,
17. Oh,
yeah.
he's 17. They act like he wasn't 17 back then in the summer. Where did Juju at? They act like he wasn't 17 and wasn't ready back there in the spring. He's still saying, yeah. Huh?
And
Everybody telling Coach Prime, we want to see Juju. Okay, put him out there. I put him out there.
yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
can't
he
wait.
about to turn 18, what, next week or something like that?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
he just need
all
to
of them,
turn
big dog. They
18
were
now.
hollering Juju this, Juju that. I said, okay, let's see what the Juju talk at. And lately, ain't no Juju talk. I tell you what, if K Salter, which I don't know who Coach Prime gonna go with, I DM, he didn't answer back. But I would like to see Ponder before I see anybody else. That's just me.
Mm,
Everybody got their opinion. This dude 6'6" and can run and he can throw. He can see over those big offensive line. And most important about it, if you look at the whole team and the quarterbacks, Uncle Steve, he can push the ball downfield for the interim. Even Cape Salt. From what I've seen, I'm just trying to say, JR, where they at? Where the Juju fans at?
so look, I the Juju fans right where they been at. I mean, they still there. They just want to win. So they wanna go whatever recipe that spells success, I guess, right? Uh Look, I think Juju, he had his opportunity, and
Okay.
I
I'm on Juju side now.
yeah,
Did he get a good opportunity? Did what the
I
play calling fit? Did the play calling fit his skill set during that
yeah,
game?
I think that Juju opportunity looked similar to the Shador opportunity with the LA Rams. That's how
Yeah,
it looked.
that,
You know, did Shador get an
oh,
opportunity? And you know what, like what's
oh,
going on? Only thing Juju had in his favor was he had the first team offensive line and the first team receivers. But
yeah,
when it comes to play calling,
No, he
when it
didn't.
comes to the opportunity to, you know, get that confidence going. Remember the drive stall, they come out, it was like 5 minutes or something left. Stop come in, and then you get a whole 2 minute situation. Man, wouldn't that have been an experience like no other for
that's
Juju
what
to
I
have
wanted to
that
see.
2 minute pace drive to
Yeah,
see, you know? So, I don't know. Look, maybe Coach Prime trying to send a message. Maybe he's saying, look, my son third string, and you see what I'm doing with my third string. So Cleveland, if y'all watching, you see where I'm going with my third. You see where I'm going with it, BY. So maybe
yeah.
Coach Prime
Hey,
send a
it's a
message,
lot of people
dog.
that email
You
me and
know what
text me
I'm
and
saying?
said, "Be
Look.
watch chill." He trying to send Cleveland a message.
Maybe he trying
I
to send a message to the league or something, man. I don't know, man. You know,
I
I'm in
said,
my
no,
Greg
you
City.
don't mess around
Shout
no
out to Greg
football
City,
game. I
man.
ain't buying that. Understand?
Shout
You
out to
gonna buy
Greg
that?
City. I'm in my conspiracy bag, man. But I,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know,
Hey, this is what I have to say pertaining to that. Juju ain't going nowhere. Juju is the golden. He's the golden boy. He got the golden arm. And one thing I will say, when Shermer put him out there, Shermer put him out there with freshmen. He put him out there with Q6 and Farrakhan. Now, if you're gonna do it, and then the plays that he called for him, that slant was fine. Farrakhan should have caught the ball. Should have caught the
Yeah.
ball. That's the first down, and you moving it. So just like Farrakhan should have caught the ball, we can say the same thing about the defensive player for Delaware. He should have had that quick six, that
Yeah, he
pick
did.
six on
Yeah,
Ryan Staub, which would have changed everything. You know,
right.
all these people are doing all that hype, but if he would have threw that pick six, I guarantee you he wasn't coming back out there.
Yeah.
So that
Oh
stop
no.
train would have been over just on one play. So
Choo choo. That's it.
on one play, the stop
God,
train gone.
no,
So
see?
but you have to but what I tell
Yeah, that
people,
would have
you
gave them
have
the
to.
lead too, because it was what,
They would have
7-3
gave him
or
the
10?
lead.
Yeah.
They'd have gave him the
Yeah.
lead
Yeah.
14-10.
Ten, yeah.
But my point being is this: we have to be realistic about Ryan Staub. Ryan Staub is he knows the offense. Ryan
Mhm.
Staub reminds me of a quarterback who used to play the ones who used to play at the University of Miami. Miami had all them 5 stars. So or Alabama, you got all them 5 stars. It don't make a difference as long as he can get them the ball. As long as you can
Mhm.
get the athletes the ball, he's going to be successful. His
Mhm.
job is not to turn the ball over.
Right.
Don't
Mhm.
make him uncomfortable. But the way to make quarterbacks like Ryan Staub comfortable is have running backs like another example. When it was 3rd and long, Price ran that big third
Mm,
down and
mm.
got the 3rd down for it. So you have to
Mhm.
ask yourself on that. If he wouldn't have got that, how does Staub look then? Staub is at the game because that's a 3 and out with 2 passes that should have been interceptions. So football is funny like that. It's a game of inches. All I'm telling you is this here, man. Juju is it. Y'all can do all that time. And this is where I go with people. This is where I go with people. If y'all look at it, Staub did audibles. Now let somebody else, Juju, do an audible. How would that go over?
No,
What are
it
you
wasn't.
doing an audible, blah, blah, blah. But the thing
Yeah.
goes, and this is where I have my problems. If Staub saw that they had a one-on-one on Sincere, when did the offensive coordinator realize it?
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah.
my problem. See,
Yeah.
that's where my problem
Yeah.
go. You got my boy K Salt out there running Schumer's offense, and it
Right.
don't fit him, and it does
Right.
not fit him. Why don't they have Bartolone with K Salt running what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Running the offense that he is very comfortable with. That run and go, that run and
Yeah.
go, that run and go, and
RPO.
that way that young man can get comfortable and stuff like that. But what happens is this here. This is what you have now. BWatts. Schumer came out and told y'all he loves Ryan Staub.
Mhm.
I'm talking about love with the U in it. He
Yeah.
love and because they have a relationship. Ryan Staub is like his son. When he sees Ryan Staub, he sees his son. You can say it whatever you want to. When he sees Ryan Staub as an excellent kid, he everybody underestimate him. He works hard. He does the right thing. He wants to learn. He got great attitude. When you see kids like that, man, those kids, you have an affinity for those kids because you want them to succeed. You see K Salt, and this is where I'm going with K Salt. I don't know what happened during the spring, because K Salt didn't start. Something is happening that Coach Prime gonna come out later. I can guarantee you, K Salt done rubbed somebody the wrong way, because if you see it, his leash is too short, man, because he hasn't played bad. His problem
Not at
is
all.
he hasn't played bad. He's played well enough to win those 2 games. Because if
Mhm.
he'd have stayed in Delaware, they would have rolled Delaware. They'd have rolled that man. They were the boy scored the first 2 possessions.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? So all I'm saying, B Watts, it's an interesting dynamics.
It
But what I
is.
tell you with people is this one here. B Watts, when you like somebody and you have an affinity for him, watch how he dial them plays up for Ryan Staub. And the next thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna shut up. Those wide receivers didn't help K Salt at all because they crying for Staub. Because Sincere Brown, I can guarantee you now, he don't want to hear nothing but about Salt because he ain't getting the ball. With Ryan Staub, he get the ball. And he getting it often. He getting
Mhm.
audibles where you going off a play and he could put his hand up. It's me. And that's what you're supposed to when you're 6'5" running the 4-3. But back to
Oh
you, B
yeah.
Watts.
Oh yeah. Like I say, I just want them to win, but me personally, I'd rather have K Saw. I don't watch takes on him. I don't sing stops. They put that blitz on. He another Juju to me. You take his first read away, they gonna have to bail
Mhm.
him. That's how Juju gets sacked
Yeah.
and all that. I just want me a playmaker. But what you call just called the wrong play. When they roll out to the right, you cutting his vision off to the left. He keep rolling off to the right. Once they get toward the sideline, hell, ain't nowhere else to go. Or what you want me to go out of bounds and try to catch it? I
Yeah.
watched the all 22 on Buff and Prime. They showed that breakdown. I said, that's exactly what I was saying. When they rolled him to the right, if Sincere had caught that pass, he'd been out of bounds. It wouldn't have been no good. He was out of bounds.
And you know the crazy thing is, when they roll them out, it be to the short field.
Yeah, all
I'm
the
like,
way. I be saying,
like
why
what
you
we
going to the short
doing?
field? That's exactly what I said.
Like, but
And my
you
old
know, it
lady was
is
looking
what
at
it
that
is.
said, why they keep going to that? I said, hey, he's trying to do what Pat Sherman told him to do. But anyway, let's get on Star. Let's get back on Star. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Coach Prime. I know you watch and your staff. Don't get me wrong. If stars do go out there, I'm not gonna have no bitter feeling for Ryan Starr if he can get the job done. If he go out there and they win, that's all what I want. I want Colorado to win the Big 12. But me personally, only quarterback on the team is K-Salt that can get them there. Now, if they just want to go to a bowl game, put Juju out there. Go all three on the game. That's their goal. But winning the Big 12 and playing BYU, every other team out there like Florida State, they trying to kill teams. 7-3. You kept me out of the playoff. I went 14-0 because my scoring wasn't good enough. So I'm gonna try to beat you down.
Mm-hmm.
They went this past weekend, Uncle Steve and JR just beat somebody 7-3. Somebody else beat somebody 77-0. I said, that's the way you supposed to send that message.
Ohio State.
Ohio State, they did that. Yeah, that's how you supposed to do that. Wait, and another thing, on the offensive side, I'm surprised he probably come along, Draylon Miller, the passes that he's dropping. But the last two games, K-Salt hit him on the sideline, dead in the hand last week. I said, man, is he locked in or is he frustrated? You don't know what's going through their mind, and the blocking of the wide receiver, man, wait, Jimmy Horn used to give up the blocking.
Mm-hmm.
That first pass that K-Salt threw, that should have been a pick six.
Yeah.
He went straight through that defensive hand, man, and went to Sincere, Steel Brown, man. I said, man, he tried to take out, man. That go to let you know, Uncle Steve, they watching the films on Pat Sherman offense. If your defensive back gonna jump automatically on the first play, they scout your offense. Your offense too elementary. Go ahead, JR. Pat Sherman, offense coordinator.
Yeah, look, Pat. I don't really know what the identity of the offense is, right? I believe they're trying to get to some type of balance, balance when it comes to running and passing of the ball. I do believe that. You could tell by the concerted effort to try to run the ball. But man, football is simple. It's not complicated. Look, if you showing a team a certain look, we're gonna do these bubble screens, and you know that the defense is scouting and doing that job of the bubble screen, that it's easy to build off of the bubble screen. Give them the same formation, but give them different routes up the field. Show action of the bubble screen, but somebody screaming up the field. Somebody going a deep cross or something like, something different. But it seems like the bread and butter of the team last year was the bubble screens. But them receivers, they blocked. I don't know if the timing is right with the receivers, the rotations off. They rotating them in so often. Look, it wasn't a lot of rotation with the receivers last year. You knew who was on the field.
Yeah,
Travis,
Yep.
Jimmy,
right,
LeJontay, and
right.
Will. It was them four. And you sprinkle in Draylon.
Yeah. And don't forget, they worked in the off season together.
Yeah. And you sprinkle in Draylon here and there. Now you seeing JoJo, Hakeem, Sincere, Draylon, Mathis.
Yep.
You seeing about 6 to 7 receivers. You got Q for 6. You got
17.
Farrakhan getting in there. So it's so many like receivers coming in. I don't know. So maybe that timing is just not down with the blocking and stuff like that. So they really got to get that together. That's going to be a staple of their offense going into Big 12 play. Because if Delaware was able to pick it up with lesser athletes, right, you can only imagine what a Power 4 athletic team will look like.
Right.
Uncle Steve. So yeah.
Pat Sherman, Uncle Steve.
You're saying about Mr. Schumer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Schumer. Mr. Schumer. Now, JR hit it when he was talking, and he said pertaining to these bubble screens. Why? 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 They're jumping these bubble screens like Ike Turner was jumping on Tina. They knocking her all upside the head. They knocking the wig off her head. Knock a shoe all knocked over, eye black. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. The hitting folk. Man, I'm watching games right when you're wasting downs is all you're doing. And then you're putting this man in a predicament where he's throwing it to receivers. Receivers are getting killed. They're getting blown up. I know they mad as heck, but I'm like, dude, hey, we're getting ready to throw a bubble screen. Get ready. And before they throw the bubble screen, the defensive back at the receiver hit them in his mouth. And man, you on national TV and your mama looking at you and your legs straight up in the air. Come on, folks. Who wants to be what pitch? Who wants that? Oh, hey, y'all need to watch my baby. My baby gonna be on TV. And Pat Sherm over there. Well, I'm gonna show your baby something. I'm getting ready to throw this bubble screen that everybody know we getting ready to do on the offense. And you getting killed. And
Yeah,
then people got the audacity to say, well, if they would have blocked, man, them defensive backs are running 100 miles per hour because you already know what you gonna block. What you gonna block? I'm full steam ahead before you that receiver gone. And I'm
yeah,
sitting there getting the but man, and that's a wasted down. You done got hit in your mouth, your mama laughing at you. Your mama say, is my baby all right? But boy, everybody else looking at her like, boy, they knocked your son. I'm glad he getting his NIL deal because he sure got his tail knocked off. But with that being said, Pat Shermer, everybody Pat was up there and he was talking, and Pat seems like people granddaddy, man. He's a nice guy. He's a real nice guy. But I'm a little disappointed because Coach Prime words are he want to dominate. And for him to accept what has been the last 3 years, I'm sorry. I'll bring back the other offensive coordinator. You can say whatever you want to about it, but at least the offense would move. He had different schemes out there. People didn't like what he was doing sometimes. Sean Lewis can move. He can move it. He can move it. But I'm just saying, when it comes to Pat, man, Pat is a great guy. He's just like Staub. He's a great guy. You'll want to have a drink of beer with him. I want to win football games. And
that's
he's
it.
not the one. Because when my son can tell you the bubble screen coming, we got a problem. Back to
Oh,
you, B. Ross.
your son know? Dog, what? God, dog, man. Hey, man, y'all watching Sports Talk. We'll be Watts on the Tuesday night with two of the best, JR Box and Uncle Steve. And one of the best live chats on YouTube. Appreciate y'all for joining the show. If you don't mind, just hit the like button. All right, let's look at the defensive side of the ball. 400 yards, y'all.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, you can't continue to do that and win the Big 12. It gonna somewhere along the schedule, one or two or maybe three of those teams gonna come up and get you if they can do that
Yeah,
to your if they can do
yeah,
that to your man, they can do that to your defense, JR. I'm kind of
yeah.
disappointed, but they don't bent, but they hadn't broke. They don't bent, but they haven't broke, but they damn near finna break. But tell me something. What you think about the defense? What you think about the defense so far, man? I thought this was gonna be
Dang,
their
B.
strength.
Watts.
I thought
Yeah,
this was gonna be their strength, big dog.
yeah. I mean,
Okay, let me put it
look,
to you like this. Let me put it to you like this, JR. When I look at the defense, it's three players that been standing out to me. Keaton Wade is one of them.
yeah,
JB, the linebacker, came in and I'm telling you, he played a good game to
yeah,
me at that linebacker room, and Quinn Barnes on the defensive line. Them
yeah,
the three
yeah,
don't. I gotta give it to y'all, boy. Started my, since the first half of the Georgia Tech game, I didn't like how he playing too far back. But he came up, Coach Prime said he told him, come on, get in the game. Ever since then,
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, he,
saying.
he been playing
I'm
decent.
gonna give your boy credit. I ain't no hater. But
Yeah,
starting my them four right there, they've been consistent along with DJ McKinney. They've been
yeah,
consistent.
yeah.
I'm surprised that them linebackers ain't doing what they supposed to do. That's a huge.
Yeah. I saw improvement from the first week to the second week, and not just improvement just because CU was more talented. I saw the improvement from a responsibility and accountability assignment situation on the field. So they improved on that, but they didn't improve on the tackling
Yes,
because
yeah,
Delaware didn't do nothing special. Delaware didn't throw one pass that went over 30 yards. They
right.
threw every pass was 30 and in. Slant, cross, bubble screen. Guess what they was missing? Tackle after tackle. I mean, what was the guy name? Minnesota, Minawaki. What was that guy's name from Delaware? Something, something, something men. He was throwing the ball by 10 yards, and they would break about 4 or 5 tackles and receivers, and then they would proceed to run for another 15 yards down the field. I'm just looking at them like, anybody gonna make a tackle back there?
Yeah,
How many missed tackles did they have last game? So you fixed the assignment thing because they held the rushing down to what, under 80 yards, something like
mhm.
that. They held the rushing down, which is good. I expected that to be fixed. But then the other part, you couldn't make a tackle. So uh it'd be interesting going into Houston to see, will the tackling improve? I expect the gap assignment and all that stuff. I expect it to improve. Boy Wonder gonna get it together eventually. I mean, he making 1.4 million or something like that this year. Hey, you gotta get it together, dog. You got 1.4 million reasons to get it together. That's all I'm gonna say. But I saw some improvement. But when you look at the total yards, yeah, the total yards, you'd be like, man, y'all still gave up 400 to Delaware? Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Good
man.
lord.
Yeah.
But that tackling, man, that tackling was piss poor during that game, all the way through. Uncle Steve, it was very piss poor.
JR, you nailed it when you said about the tackling. But one thing I think we do need to give Delaware credit for. Delaware got some talent. Delaware, that receiver that came from Michigan, and then 3 other players they got. Delaware, talent wise, as far, and then you heard Coach Dre say one of his boys was down there who had that catch that fumbled down there. They got some talent. You ain't talking about no Rudy Poos. And then on their defense, they were talking about all the guys that came through the transfer portal to Delaware. So Delaware's doing something right. That's a good program. I ain't saying they're where Colorado at, but they are a good program. They're going to cause some teams some problems. But with that being said, this is what I saw, BWatts. The poor tackling, it's too many. It's too many substitutions. I know he want to play these people, man.
Right.
Goodness gracious,
It is.
He subs. eh, He like Oprah right now. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Man,
Yeah,
you get a play. You get a play. You get.
yeah,
Come on, dog. Let's
yeah.
sit some of these people down, man. What happened
Right.
to the good old days? You
Yeah,
sit down until your uniform. You should have some players that uniform so clean they can put it back, hang it back up because you
yeah.
didn't play. You didn't play at all. That uniform, the only time they get musky, they probably over there doing jumping jacks or something. But other than that, they can hang them uniforms up. So I get it that you want to keep all your people involved, and it's great for recruiting because Coach Prime like putting stuff out there that you gonna play here. We don't send you here to. I get it, but for continuity, you're going to have to get set on some players because they did this last year, man. They went into the 4 games in. They kept it at Trevor, kept him out there for 4 games until they made the decision. This is what we're sticking with. And what I saw, Vickers need to be out there. You
Ooh,
saw some
boy.
things out there where you
That
saw
boy
some
was
people,
nasty,
man.
wasn't
Hmm.
Boy,
it?
that
Ooh,
dude,
boy.
woo, I'm sitting up there like, woo,
Yeah. I said, who is this dude?
and the next thing I didn't like, they played too much man. They thought they would
Mm,
just that receiver put that move on a couple of them,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Hmm.
whoa, whoa.
yeah,
Let's get back in the little zone. You
yeah.
got too confident. You got too confident in, oh, we can lock them down. Man, you ain't got no seatbelts no more. These dudes are these kids really can run routes. You
Hmm.
got some talented kids out there. And what I tell people is you do know them other teams got scholarships too. You know them other
Hmm.
teams want to make plays too. So people think, well, you can be like Ohio State got 5 stars, and they taking on Grambling. That's a difference. Grambling ain't got big boys that's 6'7", 350, 60 pounds around the board. They
Right.
got a few of them, but the boys they got, they just, they just eating. They ain't big, strong, can move, versatile. Them boys, they're still on the tuba. They play the tuba in the band. Ohio State got football players. So with that
Hmm.
being said, BWatts, all I can tell you is this, man. We need to cut down all these assignments as far as this here. And if Coach Prime they're really serious about it, if you really see the way people playing, I would move over. I'd put Barnes for a running team with running quarterback like Georgia Tech. I'll put Barnes, Otis, defensive tackles. I'll put Brandon Davis Swain as one of my ends over there. And I'll put McNeil as the other one. And I'll say run on them. And I'll tell anybody, run on them. And the reason I say McNeil and Brandon Davis Swain, they got wiggle. They can move.
Hmm.
They can bend that corner and they can go, but they're still so physical that they can stop the run with their strength. They can hold that tackle and they can hold it. If you really want to stop the run, if they tried that, and then don't let them put Arden over there as the fifth one or Wade as the fifth person on the line. Now, if you did that, tell me who gonna run on that, and who gonna pass on it, because it's a monster lineup. That's things that I would do, because that way I will impose my will on you, and then I'd switch it up after that, and then put people back in certain positions. But that's just me. Back to you, B. Watts.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I told that to my brother, man. I was saying, man, way Georgia Tech running, we had too many small people at the front. I put all
Hmm.
big guys. I make him run to the outside. You run out to the outside. You ain't coming up in the middle. You won't survive, go to the outside. My cornerback, DJ McKinney, don't better come up and hit. So we shipping everything to the outside. Yeah, that's what I would have did too. I had exactly what I told him, Uncle Steve. Now, the opposite cornerback, my dude, he injured. So, man, I got to go with Vickers over R.J. Johnson, y'all. I'm sorry, man. He my
Really?
homeboy, but dog, man. Hey, he looked too good Saturday, man, not to be starting, bro. I said, what did dude been? Then I heard somebody say he had heart surgery. I said, oh, that's the guy. That dog, boy.
Hmm.
He played down there better than McKinnon, man.
I mean, he played a well of a game, man. You can only imagine. Look, after not being able to play football for a year, man, having an open heart surgery, coming back out there, man, he ready to hit the ground running, man. So he looked real natural out there. That's what I'll say. It looked like he didn't lose a step.
All right,
How some players come back and they look confused or they look misplaced. Nah, he knew where he was supposed to be at.
exactly.
Let me be there and let me get there real fast. So look, I think RJ Johnson will still probably get the nod this weekend
Yeah,
to start the game off. But like I was saying earlier, man, this the thing that would cause me to have concern with the team this year. Even though I feel like the team is more talented with depth, I feel like Coach Prime gonna have that short leash. Like he not trying to see no player tap their chest. He ain't trying to, my bad, coach. He not trying to see that. So soon as if Coach Prime think it's a my bad, you out, dog. He on that little headset now. Hey, get him out of there. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So uh, it's unfortunate for the players, man. Because you want to be able to play through some mistakes, right? But I knew it. I knew Coach Prime was gonna be out of them my bags because the trust that he had for Shiloh, Cameron Silver Craig, Travis, uh, LaJounte, Jimmy, his son Shador, like the trust he had for those guys, second to none. Second
yeah.
to
But
none.
but hey, okay. You want to go that way? Okay, you start yourself up. You say you had trouble. Them guys missed some Tigers too now.
Yeah, I mean they miss tackles. Cameron Silver Craig can miss a tackle. He ain't got to worry about
Shiloh
coming
missed
out the
some
game.
too.
Shiloh
I'm
missed
just
tackles
saying,
all
like,
game
only thing I'm
against
saying,
Kansas
JR,
State.
I wish Co-Prime just keep it fair all the way up front.
Yeah,
Everybody.
it,
You know,
that
some
that
stuff
wasn't
just
gonna
too
happen.
obvious. You
Yeah,
understand? Man, you didn't do that last year with what you call
yeah,
that. Hey, what Co-Prime doing, man? You
that
know?
wasn't gonna happen because he had a trust in those guys. He knew, look, if they mess up, they'll get it right the next play. He ain't got that same trust this year. They mess up, I don't think they're gonna get it right. Get them out. Get somebody else in there that's gonna do it. That person mess up, get the next person back in. And I'm like, dog, that ain't no way to play football, man. Like you said, Uncle Steve said, God, dog, how many substitutions we gonna have, man? I
Yeah.
think Scott Proctor called
They
it
played
out
the whole
during
team last Saturday, man.
yeah. Scott Proctor called it out against Georgia Tech. He said they had like 24 substitutions on the defensive side. I was like, golly, man. So that, that's I, but I knew this was gonna happen. I knew coach wasn't trying to hit at my bad. Now he need to get to them coaches. Hey, this look eerily the same, Cat.
Hey, hold on,
Prime
before we
might
go
get it
there.
right.
Hey, that's my next topic. Don't mess it up. I want Steve
Yeah.
take on Steve. Let me get your take before we go to the coaching side. Let's go to the Steve, the running back room. What you think about the running back room so far?
I like the running back room. I think the running back room is they're running hard. They're consistent with what they're doing. They're doing what they've been asked to do. And I think they got a good group, and I think they're gonna get even better when you add Seven Hayden back in there. So the running back room is fine. The only problem I have with the running back room, Schumer trying to get too cute. When he got somebody going, they replace him. I'm like,
I'll tell my brother the same thing. I said, Michael done ran 2 good runs. They took him out.
exactly 2 first downs, and you take him out the game. Where they do that at? And he don't. And Michael don't get back
but
in
you
again.
That go to the coaching part. That ain't Sherman.
But that's my point. That's why I say
we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. That's Marshall fault, man. I be saying,
That's fault.
Michael, let him get lathered up.
Let him get.
I'm used to a running back. When Tony Dorsett, Tom Ladner said, give it to him again. When Redskin had Big John, number 44, give it to him. Riggins, just keep getting it to him. That's what I want to see, man.
But Marshall Faulk never came out the game. He never came out the game. He was every down running back.
Every down.
I'm like, Marshall, what are we doing? This man that got 2 consecutive first down, and y'all they want to make sure they ain't getting 100-yard running back.
That's what I said too. I said
somebody must be gambling.
I said the same thing, Steve. I said the same thing. They gonna make sure. No, you ain't getting no 100. So you gonna think you want to start?
Hey, they got to be gambling, dog. They got because that's good money.
Track Hawk came in there, ran the ball. Track Hawk got 5 yards. Then came back and got 7 yards. Then he caught a pass out of the backfield. I didn't see him no more to the second half. To the second half. To the second half.
Pete
Somebody
Rose.
got a ticket. Somebody got
they
a
got
ticket
Pete Rose over there. They got Pete Rose in there, baby. Somebody got Pete Rose in there. Because ain't no way in the world, man. That man rolling.
Got a ticket on it, man.
Hey, they got a ticket. You like you to hit the lottery. I'm like, man, I got 100 on this. What are we doing? And I can't even hit it. I can't even hit it. But I'm like, come on, folks, what are we doing? But with that being said, I will say this here: the running backs are fine. I just don't get how they're being used, BWatts, and that's just like the quarterback, K-Saw. I'm not blaming K-Saw. Man, I don't just think they're doing right by K-Saw as far as how they're using him. Now, K-Saw is going to have some blame for when you got 30 yards in front of you and you see that they're telling you they want you to move that chain. Homeboy, if I'm K-Salt, I'm looking at the receivers. You won't be. You can go to Ryan Staub all you want to, but I ain't coming off this field.
But that's that's my dog. Hey, Steve, he my dog, but you right on it because I've been saying he got to run there. I can't take up for you for that.
Hey, BWatts. I look at them receivers. I'm gonna hit you when you open, but homeboy, in order for me to stay on this field, y'all can say what y'all want to. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the Georgia Tech quarterback from now on. I'm gonna be K-Star. I'm gonna be walking like this off the field with his back and everything. Dog, I'm running.
That's all he got to do. Coach Ryan, I'm telling him what to do. I said K-Star the message. I said, man, I don't care what them boys done told you in that locker room.
It's his receivers.
Hey, you need to throw out the ball. We trying to get to the league. No, K-Salt, you better run that ball.
You better run. And then what I tell the receivers, you ain't got number 1 receiver, and that's Sincere. I'm like, Sincere, with your tape and everything else, if you're running your routes the way you're supposed to, they're gonna watch your film. You're wide open. They're gonna be like, they should have. This man can do it. Just like Georgia Tech receivers back in the day, they didn't catch a lot of balls. Megatron, they still went to the NFL.
Yeah, because they size, they dimension.
Yep.
If you got that with his measurables, it ain't no question about NFL because he's gonna go there. He's gonna go to that whatchamacallit, and he's gonna
Mario
knock it
Miller
out the
too.
park.
Yep.
He gonna knock it out the park.
Yep.
So back to you, BWatts.
Yep. Yeah, you got to win games. Now, you got to move that chain, K-Saw, if you're tuning in, big dog. Move that chain and live for 4 more downs. Whenever you get your opportunities. I don't know what Coach Ryan, like I said, I don't know what he's going to do coming Saturday. But Houston, what y'all think about Houston? Y'all don't did any research on Houston, JR? I know you've been.
Yeah, you see what I got in the background, man. That's a cougar right there, man. Look,
Okay,
hey,
before we go to Houston, we got to talk about the coaching staff. We got to talk about the coaching staff, man. Talk to me about Coach Ryan. Talk to me about the OC. We don't talk about the OC. The coaching staff, that's the coaching staff. The running back coach, I mean, y'all know how we do on Tuesday.
hey, this need to be Coach Prime right here, man. You see the headset, BY? You see that? This needs to be Coach Prime on the headset. Yeah. I don't want to see this mic up no more. That mic need to be down the whole time, dog. He need to be in that mic like this. Hey, listen. Hey, the rotations, hey, they got to stop. Hey, Falk, you said when you got here, dog, you said you're going with a 2-back rotation. We seeing 3 backs. What's up? Look, I'm not a math major, but you said 2-back rotation. We seeing 3, dog, every game. There's been 2 games. We ain't seen 3 backs. We need to see 2. All right. We need to get it done. Pat, I don't want to see another bubble screen. You damn near got my boy Draylon killed, man. Like you got Draylon killed. Draylon had to go to the sideline to figure out life, man.
Hey, I thought they had to circumcise. They finna give him a circumcise. That boy came in there and hit him, boy.
I don't want to see the camera this Friday cut to Coach Prime and the headset up. It better be down the whole time, dog. It better be down the whole time, dog. Hey,
Livingston. You crazy, man.
Hey, get it together, bro. Get it together. I'm telling you, dog. So look, man, especially with Pat Shermer. Somebody told me the other day, they said maybe he waiting to dial it up for the Big 12. You know, because these games is out of conference games.
Steve right there,
so I said, if he waiting to dial it up for the Big 12, hey, we in trouble, man. So I hope that's not the case. But whatever the case is, man, just I want to see some improvement. And Coach Prime got to put them coaches on the hot seat, just like he got them players playing musical chairs, Uncle Steve.
Hey, JR, you just hit it, man. Coach Shermer be in the box blowing bubbles, because evidently, or you know, he like Michael Jackson chimpanzee bubbles. You know, it's got to be one or the other. Because how many bubble screens are we gonna see? We need to stop it, man. Stop it. And I just want to see the same. I want the coaches to be treated the same way the players, because what you have right now, the coaches are inconsistent. And if the coaches are inconsistent, how come we ain't switching chairs with them? Because my point being, the job's not getting done. And if the job's not getting done, we can't go into well, they called a pretty good game. Pretty good ain't good enough, Coach Prime. You said you want to dominate. And if we want to dominate, I'm going on your words, not mine. If we want to dominate, you can't accept mediocrity. And what we're seeing right now, and JR, the worst thing you said was, if they felt the way what you said, we waiting to dial up something. When do you have time to wait to dial up plays? Every game, we should be seeing something different, and we're not. And that's a problem. When you got players, I'm talking about players that they know Schumer's plays so well, they're beating the receivers to the ball. Yeah. Come on, folks. If they're doing that, why don't you take that and say, we gonna try this here where we're gonna act like it's a bubble screen and fake it and then throw the ball right on over. You got to play because they're going to attack because you don't change nothing. You know, hey, it's nothing new with you. You the same trick pony. It ain't nothing new gonna happen. You the same thing. It's the same position every night. And it's over and over again. And we're tired of it. We're tired of it. Let's try something different. Let's do doggy. Back to you, BWatts.
He said, let's do dog. Oh, hell
I
no.
can see hell, man.
See, hell night. Yeah, every night.
So let me blow these bubbles for these bubble streams right here, man.
Back up blowing bubbles. Look at him, fellas. We got to go to Houston, man. We're going to Houston, JR. We're going to Texas, man. They 2-0. They got a hell of a coach. I heard they got a big time running back, big dog. I heard they have a big time running back. What you think? Can we stop the
Look,
run?
look, they should be able to, man. I wouldn't say big time runner. Their best runner looked like Charlie Offerdall. Now I ain't got nothing against Charlie O, but he wear the number 44. Last name Conyers, right? So, but he run that thing. He run it fearless. He is fearless when he run it, but he run upright. It don't look like he run behind the shoulder pads. You know, all of those small assessments that I made. But they played Stephen F. Austin and Rice. If you're from the state of Texas, you know Stephen F. Austin and Rice. They the equivalent of Delaware. Them two Delaware teams that they played off the back. So uh Willie Fritz is a good coach though. And what I see from that team, this could be trouble brewing. And this really gonna test Coach Prime to see how short that leash is when it comes to the quarterback position. Because team wise, for the University of Houston, that front seven, they not explosive. They're not gonna blow you away defensive line and get after the quarterback real quick. They're not gonna do that, but they real sound, they real technical. That's Willie Fritz staple. So that front seven don't got a lot of foot speed. They ain't gonna blow you away. But that back half, oh boy, they jumped them routes, BWatts. Uncle Steve,
Oh,
when I say
yeah?
they jump routes,
Oh, yeah?
they jump routes. They don't hesitate. They see something, they put their foot in the ground and they driving. Boom. And they gonna pick it off. Or
Mm.
somebody gonna end up in a medical tent. They not playing around. 2 games in, I think they secondary got about 4 or 5 interceptions already. Like they ain't playing around, dog. Whatever they
Wow.
seeing on tape, they trust in their eyes, they read and react, they come down quick. So we'll see if Staub go out there and he throw an interception and it be a pick six. That Coach Prime better be on their headset. Hey, dog. Hey, Pat. Hey, get K Salt ready. You know what I'm saying? Because the front seven for Houston, they not fast, man. This be a game for K Salt to eat running the ball. You want him to run it 30 yards? He'll be able to get that off doing Houston. But we'll see. Willie Fritz, a good coach, man. Did a lot at Tulane. Look, that's the same Tulane team that beat USC in the bowl game with Caleb Williams there. That's the same USC team that took Ole Miss to, I believe, an overtime like 2 years ago when Willie Fritz was there. That Ole Miss team, I mean, that coach, Willie Fritz, he know how to coach. He just ain't got the talent there. But he know how to coach, though. So
Okay.
I think the game going to be closer than we think.
Okay.
Real close.
Okay.
Oh, Houston gonna bring it. What I like about Houston, hopefully, Coach Prime's not gonna send those young men down there too early and keep them under surveillance because if you listen to the Prince song, "The Most Beautiful Girls in the World,"
And
they
Houston.
reside down in H-Town. So all I'm gonna tell you is this one here. Them snow, they used to up there. They done got bunny eyes up in Colorado. But when they come to H-Town, they gonna see some stuff. It's like, oh, we got a HBCU up down here. So they need to get focused on football. That's first and foremost. They need to get focused on football. And when you look at football, I'll tell you, Houston is aggressive. Houston, they come out on offensively. That quarterback runs the football, and he can spin it too. He can spin it, but he can definitely run it. and they got a running back that can flat out get it. So offensively, we're going to have to score some points. We're going to have to score some points, and and that coach can flat out coach. He's going to cut the game down. And one thing I can get coach, let me get Coach Prime some kudos. He called a timeout in the first quarter of that Delaware, and it was on time. It was on time. We needed that timeout. That was a big time timeout. I was like, go ahead, Coach Prime. Those things, when you're talking about winning championships, those are the things you have to do. With that being said, but looking at Houston, the good thing that Colorado do have going for is this one here. Houston really don't know what they got because they played some cupcakes. So
Mhm.
Colorado's going to have them coming in. They're going to be feeling a little better than what they actually are. Colorado lean on them like they supposed to, it could be a different ball game. So I see it this way. If Colorado lean on them like they supposed to and get on them early, it's going to be trouble for Houston because they're not going to be well trying to pass the ball on Colorado coming back. That's not going to happen. Them
Mhm.
all D linemen and D ends will get to them and really have them a long day. So with that being said, BWatts, Houston ain't no joke. We need to go down there. We need to take it seriously. If not, it's gonna be a long season. Back to you, B.
Yeah. Dog, Stick. Yeah, dog. He said it's gonna be a long season.
Yeah, long season,
Dang.
man.
Yeah,
Bro, if you
you
lose,
would.
ask yourself, if you lose to Houston,
Oh, you
you're
ain't finna
one
beat
in
nobody. You lose to
you
Houston, you ain't finna beat none of them echelon
You ain't
then.
fit-
that's
Yeah,
you
you
one
out
and
of there.
two.
Yeah,
And
you
then
right
Yeah,
you'll turn
then.
around and you'll be 2-2 with Wyoming.
Yeah.
And then you gonna go through the beatdown.
Yeah,
yeah,
if they lose two more games, oh, you might well play Juju the whole season. Get
Yeah,
him
yeah.
ready.
yeah,
Yeah,
Get
you lose
ready.
yeah,
two more games. Oh yeah,
Get
it's over
ready.
with, man. Yeah, play Juju. It's over
You'll
with.
get a
yeah.
bowl game. You'll get a bowl game, but hey, you go from there. But back to
Yeah.
you, B Watts.
Yeah, all right. Well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, watching Sports Talk with BWatts. Chat, give us your prediction of the score. Who will win? Colorado versus Houston? Give us your final score. JR, give me your final score. Then Steve, and then we're going out of here. Let y'all go.
Yeah, man. I got CU in the nail biter, 20-17. CU
God,
barely skirting out of there, man.
woo.
And I see Staub throwing a pick early in the game too. That's just me.
So,
Mm.
I I can't even give. I'm gonna say you gonna win. I'm not giving a score, B Watson, to tell you why. I don't know how many quarterbacks gonna play. He might have Ponder in this game. So I don't know.
Nah,
He might have Ponder in this
Oh,
game, but
time out, man.
nah,
Time
not
out.
not not in
Look,
Big
man,
12 play. He
time
ain't
out.
gonna do. He ain't gonna pull that mess in Big 12 play. He ain't gonna
bro,
Time
pull that
out,
mess.
y'all. Time out, y'all.
the other
Y'all
game
trying to
didn't
say,
count. We
time,
was 0-1. We was 0-1, and you did it.
I don't think
That
they were
game
worried
count.
about Delaware though. They weren't worried
Okay,
about
okay. I,
Delaware.
I got an example for you. When Army beat the team that they played with, was they worried about Army? When USF beat Florida, was Florida worried about
I mean,
USF?
look, Army was ranked last year. Army got up to like number 17 in the country last year.
But Army lose their players though. The Army lose
Yeah,
all their
I mean,
players.
they Army lose their players, but they also one school that retain. So once you get there, you probably gonna be there 4 years. So
Hmm.
they one of them, established programs. Like they lost their running back to Arizona State, but the running
Yeah,
back that played for them been in the system 3 years already. Quarterback been there 3 years already. So Kansas State just not a good team. They missing Dylan Edwards.
yeah,
Bad.
yeah,
Real bad.
yeah,
oh, yeah.
They
They
don't
don't
look
lost two
explosive.
games already.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't look explosive.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, in Florida, look, shout out to Coach Dre, man. But Billy Napier, he should have been gone. He should have been gone last year. But they keeping him around because Billy Napier can recruit. He can recruit. I don't know how they getting all these kids and they ain't winning no games. But
Yeah.
he either they paying them or he telling them sweet nothings in their ear. But Billy, look, they're gonna be a tough. I saw the rest of the Florida schedule. Ooh,
Yeah.
tough schedule.
Well, he
Yeah.
So
just he just throw a couple cheerleaders in there, and they go on them visits. And miracles happen. Miracles
miracle
happen.
Sabbath, man.
This
He
is the
said,
miracles
listen.
happen. Hey,
Uh,
y'all, and people looking like, oh, they don't do that. Google Louisville Cardinals, and what was happening. They was having a parent. They were sending the parents, the daddies. All them daddies got in trouble. I bought them wires, started turning around. What you going by yourself for with the son? The daddy was going
Mm-hmm.
down there doing stuff. I said, you some no good rascals. Boy, what?
Mm-hmm.
Who does that? So things happen, strange things happen when it come to recruiting. So it ain't just the
Mm-hmm.
kids, it's the daddies getting involved too. Good
It's
luck to your
bad, man.
daddies, but boy, that's a bad look, boy. When they came out, them mamas looking at their husband like, really? Because I know
Mm-hmm.
you went down there. B-Watts, I know you went down there.
Hey, once again, you're watching Sports
Back
Talk
to you,
with
B-Watts.
B Watts. Hey, you watching
Yeah.
Sports Talk with B Watts. Steve, let me give you a hint, Steve. Whenever I'm on and it's dark right there, that means somebody laying on the sofa watching, man. Once again, yeah. Once again, big dog, you strikes again. If I ain't hearing y'all right, I'm finna end it on this, and y'all don't have to respond. If I'm hearing y'all right, y'all saying that so far how Colorado look with 3 gold jackets coaches and the NFL coaching staff experience, they should have been on figure this thing out by now.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, you're watching Sports Talk. We'll be wise. JR, give us your last word and we out of here. You and Uncle Steve, we go.
Yeah, man. Look. I know the temperament for Coach Prime has changed, man, and the leash for my bads is about this short, man. So I get it. I understand it. The trust not being there over the course of his health scare, that probably plays a part into it too. But the comfortability that he had with those previous players was second to none. Again, you had Travis in his office. Shador was always in his office. His son Shiloh was always in his office. Other players in his office. I haven't seen one player that they have shown come up to his office this year, to be like, hey, coach, coach,
Yeah.
So I get it, man. I understand it's a new dynamic. He now coaching without a son. So the trust factor that he has for this team is real short. But it's gonna be tested during Houston. Well coached team by Willie Fritz. The talent is not there. They got ravished by the transfer portal. A lot of talented players left out of the University of Houston last year, playing for LSU, playing for Georgia, playing for Florida State. They all over the place. Real talented guys that left, and they're making an impact across the college football scene right now. But Willie Fritz is a good coach. That's why I say 2017, CU will squeak it out on talent. But you said it, B Watts. 100 and something, 60 years of experience.
Mhm.
Something ain't looking right, dog. Ain't looking right, Uncle Steve.
Hey, JR, something that I did notice, this is the first time when B-Watt said an hour, he actually means an hour. And the difference is this, his boo is in the back and she done turned them lights off. B-Watts want to get a little tail. So we ain't slick. She turned them lights off and B-Watts well, see what I mean? See what I mean? But hey, thank you to all the wonderful people out there podcast line. Well, we would say, B-Watch, you got a fantastic group of people in the chat that
Thank
supports
you.
you. JR, you do a fantastic job. And what I'll tell those people in the chat, they are second to none because anytime you get people that come in and day out and support you the way they support you, B-Watch, that lets you know the respect and you have for them and the respect they have for you. That is a beautiful thing. And it also lets you know that you're giving them something that they really like and enjoy. A good sense of humor, you're giving them information, and you're true to what you do. So kudos go to you. Kudos go to you, JR, because I tell you, y'all rock and roll. I'm just on here. I laugh a couple times. I go from there. But God bless y'all, JR and B-Watch. And go and turn your light off, man. Let's turn the lights off. We can all turn our lights off.
Shout out to Miss D. All right, chat.
He said,
Miss D.
Turn the lights off, baby. See you, B-Watch.
it's on.
Turn
Lights
them
out.
on. 10 and
Turn them
3.
off. Turn
Turn
them
them
off.
on.
Turn them off, JR. Turn them off.